Do you think there just isn't enough retro shooters in the world to play? We've got news for you. You're right, and there's a new game in town here to melt your face off. Enter Turbo Overkill. Return to the days of the Twitch Reflex FPS and the blood-soaked, retro-themed Turbo Overkill. You play as Johnny Turbo, a man with a mission and a flip-out chainsaw embedded into his leg as he rips and tears through hordes of future nightmare enemies. A rogue AI named Sin has designs for world domination, and Johnny Turbo is the only augmented man who can stand in his way. Here are just a few of the features that make Trigger Happy Interactive and Apogee Entertainment's Turbo Overkill your next killer FPS. Turbo Overkill oozes style from the second the game starts. Neon lights and signs bathe the low-poly rain-soaked streets in a hazy glow as Blade Runner-esque flying cars zoom overhead. Each stage is a multi-tiered maze that serves as a playground for violence and chaos while also giving players plenty of interesting space to explore. The complexity of each stage is used to the game's advantage, hiding secrets and creating light platforming puzzles to boot. The tools available to you in Turbo Overkill are just as deadly as they are inventive. The game wastes no time in giving you some awesomely powerful hardware. The very first weapons you are given, dual pistols, have an alternate fire that locks onto enemies and instantly kills them. There are also dual submachine guns and a shotgun with EMP alternate fire, among others. Each of the guns in your arsenal is upgradable and augmentable at Bioshock-like vendors scattered liberally throughout stages. You'll need more than these guns to get through the tough-as-nails stages of Turbo Overkill. Your chainsaw leg can be used to quickly dash through enemies, either damaging them or cutting them into chunky pieces of gore and viscera. A neat trick to pull off is the chainsaw headshot, in which players jump and activate the chainsaw in midair, slicing through the heads for insta-kills. Extra gadgets like magnet boots that allow for wall running and a grappling hook for swinging like Spider-Man through paradise give players plenty of movement options. If you're looking for a slow, methodical experience, you'd best look elsewhere. Turbo Overkill is fast. Enemies will come at you from all angles, requiring you to spin and slide off and to take aim and avoid taking too much damage. The rhythm of aiming, shooting, and evading sets in quickly, and the flow of combat is tuned to perfection. To prevent you from getting too comfortable, Turbo Overkill will often toss new enemies into the mix to keep things interesting. These are your standard augmented goons, fireball-casting tech mages, TV-headed zombies, and shotgun-wielding brutes, in addition to turrets that will chew through your health in a matter of seconds. All of these enemies have a different attack patterns, and when they're all in the same room, things can really get out of hand. When you encounter a new, twisted boss character, Turbo Overkill makes sure that you are fairly compensated for your hard work and determination. Each time a boss character is defeated, Johnny Turbo will obtain that boss's special power in a Mega Man-like mechanic. Use these extra powers to platform and annihilate enemies. Turbo Overkill is shaping up to be a worthy entrant into the hall of Twitch shooters like Doom, Tribes, and Quake. Despite its high level of polish and playability, the game is still only in early access, with a full release not scheduled until at least the beginning of 2023. The content available currently is just a fraction of what is planned for the title, with new episodes, stages, enemies, and weapons all planned for the eventual 1.0 release. Fans of ultra-fast, ultra-violent shooters will find a lot to love in Turbo Overkill, and this is just the beginning. Rev up your chainsaw leg, load up on weapons. Turbo Overkill is currently available on Steam for $19.99. Our rating, 4 collapsible chainsaw legs out of 5. So what's your most anticipated retro shooter? Let us know in the comments, but always remember to be kind. And while you're here, why don't you check out the story behind Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt, when we ask, do battle royales and Vampire go together? I'm Mike Golchinski, and I'll see you in the next video.